Yes, sir.
Alright guys, a very warm welcome. I hope everybody can see me, and this session is specifically dedicated for class 11 students who are struggling in class 11th and they want help in terms of how they should strategize, how they should work, and everything with regard to their preparation. Right? I just want to clear that everybody can hear me. मेरे पास दो screens हैं, एक जिसमें मैं यहाँ से बात कर रहा हूँ और एक सामने आपके लिए जो मैं comments पढ़ रहा हूँ. So first of all, thanks for writing in your points जो आपको confuse कर रहे हैं, सब कर रहे हैं. So जैसे हम पढ़ाई पे चर्चा करते हैं जनरली कि हम पहले 10 मिनट बात करते हैं उन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर जो मुझे बताना है तुम लोगों को. With people who are new, first of all, let me introduce what is पढ़ाई पे चर्चा, where we talk about the problems that you guys are facing, and I'll try to give some tips, strategies which you can apply, and maybe they are productive for you. That's what we try to do. Okay, so let's start the session where I will specifically talk to class 11 students from the perspective that how and what they should do in terms of preparing better for IIT JEE, right? So बहुत सारे बच्चों का डाउट ये था होता है, जैसे हमने टीजर वीडियो में भी बना के डाला कि सर आई वॉज गुड इन क्लास 10th और अब क्लास 11th तक आते आते मैं पता नहीं क्या हुआ है, मुझे लगता है कि मैं कैपेबल ही नहीं हूँ IIT JEE के लिए. आई यूज टू स्कोर 10 CGP इन 10th एंड नाउ आई एम इवन मिजरेबली स्कोरिंग 6 CGP और 60% एट 11th क्लास. तो इसमें प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, there is no correlation of your class 10th marks and class 11th marks. Please, jitna jaldi, the earlier you realize this fact, the better it would be, right? The better it would be, believe me. So forget about how much you scored in class 10th and do not judge yourself or set a benchmark that if I had scored class 10th, then in class 10th, then I would be doing well in classes 11th and 12th also. You would have realized that by now. Why I am saying that? Because the 11th, 12th preparation is completely different in terms of IIT JEE. क्या क्या डिफरेंस आता है, व्हाट आर डिफरेंसेस इट विल ब्रिंग यू आउट. First, you were never in the pressure zone, right? You have never been in that kind of pressure where you have to manage school, you have to manage coaching institute, tuitions, you have to handle score, you have to handle rejections, you have to handle tough questions which you are not able to solve in the very first go, जो शायद आपसे पहले बहुत आसानी से होते थे. सो ये बहुत अलग अलग तरीके की चैलेंजेस हैं. प्लस यू आर थ्रोन इनटू द कंपटीशन वेयर इफ यू आर नॉट स्कोरिंग good as compared to your friend, then you might be scolded at home, at your coaching centers, wherever you are studying. So that's kind of environment that has been created. Plus, due to a lot of pressure, a lot of backlog has been created. So for example, people who start early, let's say in the month of April, they will be figuring out that they now have started striking a balance. But people who started late, let's say if they joined some coaching or they started for IITJ in July, so उनको अभी भी struggle का phase चल रहा है. क्यों? The starting chapters will be rushed. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लॉगरिदम बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी तरीके से नहीं पढ़ाया जाएगा. फिजिक्स में जो फंडामेंटल्स हैं, डेरिवेटिव्स और सब बहुत तेज़ी से निकाले जाएंगे. फिर केमिस्ट्री में जैसे ही हम टाइट्रेशंस वो पे आ जाते हैं तो वो टाइट्रेशंस कंफ्यूज करना शुरू कर देती हैं स्टोइशियोमेट्री में. सो एकदम से देयर इज अ इन्फ्लक्स ऑफ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स विच यू वुड हैव टू डू, राइट? सो दैट माइट क्रिएट अ लॉट ऑफ इशू फॉर यू टू जगल इट आउट. प्लस लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस टू बी डन, राइट? अगर हम बात करते हैं तो हर टीचर कह रहा है कि यार 200 क्वेश्चन करो, 300 क्वेश्चन करो, हर बंदा ये कहने पे लगा हुआ है, राइट? सो हाउ डू यू देन प्लान टू फिगर आउट थिंग्स विच आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल? पहली बात तो कंट्रोल में नहीं है. फिर एवरी वीक इफ यू आर इन अ कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, यू आर राइटिंग अ टेस्ट which is of 3 hours. You are not able to sit for 3 hours. First of all, you have never been in this scenario where after every week or every 15 days you are sitting in an examination environment and taking tests for 3 hours. So a lot of things have changed, and interestingly it will take time to get accustomed, right? It will take some time to get accustomed to all of this. So first key important thing, do not panic. You should not panic. For class 11 students, please do not panic. So if I just specifically talk about class 11th and that too particularly for maths. So if you notice, in class 11th, the most important aspects are algebra and coordinate geometry, right? And algebra is a very, very vast as well as a very difficult topic of class 11th, if you ask me, right? There are some beautiful chapters like complex numbers, quadratic equations. These are some fantastic chapters which will actually disturb you, they will trouble you, and nobody can do anything, right? So don't get anxious and make sure that you are going at a very standard pace, right? So standard pace का क्या मतलब है? हम कई बार क्या करते हैं, हमारा टारगेट है सर I want to crack under 100 rank at IIT JEE Advanced. That's the target of everyone, right? I want to sit in IIT Bombay, I want to sit in IIT Delhi Computer Science Division. A lot of these kind of things will be the target when you start preparing for IIT JEE. I would say please do not prepare for ranks, because ranks will unnecessarily create pressure on you. Try to first of all master the things, try to first of all enjoy the things. That is much more important, right? So what is important is that when you are studying, it should not feel as if you are pressurizing yourself to study. Your target should be to enjoy studies. मजे मारने हैं, पढ़ाई करनी है, चैलेंज करना है. मजे से ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड है that you should feel challenged by every question, not frightened or let's say I should say the word demotivated by not being able to solve a question. So होता क्या था, जैसे हम अपने समय पे पढ़ते थे तो हमारे में हमें क्या लगता था, यार टफ क्वेश्चन करा दिया, आज क्लास में गए आप लोग, बहुत सारे टफ क्वेश्चन करा दिए, तो आप बड़ा डिप्रेस आते थे, यार आज की क्लास तो बहुत हेडेक वाली हुई, कैसे करेंगे उसको. We used to enjoy whenever we had a headache in the class, because that what we believed was, यार आज कुछ सीखने को मिला है शायद, तभी हेडेक हो रहा है. तो अगर इस तरीके से पॉजिटिव सोच के चलोगे तो बहुत कुछ चीजें होंगी. तो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट बीइंग अ क्लास 11th स्टूडेंट you have to start doing is that be positive. Start enjoying challenges. Challenge yourself every day, right? And do not get distracted or demotivated by what others are doing, what others are telling you. A lot of times it will happen, a lot of people will come and say in front of you at your face that you are not capable of clearing IIT. तेरे बस की नहीं है, तू क्यों कर रहा है, तू सिंपल सा काम कर अपना. So बहुत सारे लोग इस तरीके से बोलेंगे, right? But believe me, everybody can crack IIT JEE if you start preparing. So a lot of queries that we received in the forms were asking ki, sir, almost I have almost messed up my class 11th, hardly 3 months left. Can I now score a good rank at IIT JEE Advanced? Yes, definitely you could. Believe me. So, people, you can ask your seniors who have dropped 1 year. The droppers also get only 1 year to prepare. You still have more than 1 year to prepare, right? So, that's the positive thing that you have to start thinking on. Next thing, be very, very focused and do not deviate. So, for example, we have seen a lot of times that what your friend is doing, you are much more interested in that. How much marks he is scoring, you are much more interested in that. Which coaching institute he is going, you are much more interested in that. Leave all this. If you are still doing this, that means you are just wasting your potential. You are not believing in yourself, and all of this is going to lead into demotivation. So please do not do that activity. It is not going to help you anywhere, right? Please make sure that you analyze yourself, think what is going wrong. If you are finding the questions really, really difficult, what you should do is start with a basic level. So if I talk about in maths, I have already made a video that which books you should solve for preparing for IIT JEE. So for example, maths. So for maths, if you are really finding a chapter very tough, you should start with very basic. For example, JEE mains level. You should start with JEE mains. Then progressively you should move towards JEE advanced. But if you are directly solving JEE advanced level problems and you are not able to do them, then that means that you are not ready for that level at this point in time. उसको ये मत सोचो कि मेरे बस की नहीं है. हम लोग एकदम से सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं that I cannot do that. Don't worry about it. The bigger problem is about the coping issue. Sir, school, coaching, how to manage. So see, first of all, it is not only you who is not able to, or in fact facing this issue. The entire country, entire student fraternity is facing this issue, that they have to go to school. Some may join dummy schools, leave them apart. But having said that, maximum students face this, that they will say, sir, I have to go to coaching, I have to go here and there, and how will I manage? So first of all, it's a very common thing. It's not that something strange is happening to you. We also have struggled with our times. So what is there to be understood from here? You will score less. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You will not be able to manage a lot of things. We understand. Nobody is 100% perfect, and we are not even asking you to manage 100% well. That's the key thing. Even if you make a target and you are able to follow it till 70%, believe me, any rank is achievable. Point is, we just keep on thinking about our goal and we are not even able to follow 30% of it. That's what is creating the problem. Once you should not do that. Okay, so if you notice, I am always having this strip here, which is actually showing you motivate yourself. So we have dedicated a complete new page on motivating you, which is, we believe that a lot of students have said us that, sir, हम गाने सुन के अपने आप को motivate करते हैं. So if you know that song is going to motivate you, so there is a special page that we have created for you guys. Let me just show it to you just for 2 odd minutes. So this is the page which we have created, where you just have to click on motivate me, and you will see songs which actually help you motivate, right? So that's the agenda. So if you notice, if I click on motivate me, so a song will come and where the lyrics will be shared. So more important, focus on the lyrical part of it. This is important, which will give you the pump up energy which is required, right? That's what we want, that everyone should do at least once, or maybe whenever you are feeling low, right? That's what the intention of this particular page is. Okay, so coming back, now I am opening the session where you can pull your doubts, ask me doubts, right? You can do a lot of things, asking me that how one should prepare, what should be the strategy. If you are not able to understand, please go ahead and start asking. I am going to pick questions based on what you type in the box. Okay. Alright, so let me do the transition where you guys can see me. Just a second, guys. Okay. Alright, so sir, is it possible to score 90% in class 12th by starting now? Though this session is not meant for class 12th, but yes, the answer is that you can score 95% plus in class 12th just by preparing for 1 month. I would love to see more and more class 11th category problems because we are focusing on class 11th. A lot of people have asked about KVPY. Uh, I would rather say if you are struggling to figure out questions on KVPY, don't spend too much of your energy in examinations like KVPY and Olympiads because उनका पैटर्न बड़ा अलग होता है हटके होता है as respect to IIT JEE. IIT JEE and KVPY generally do not go hand in hand. They have a complete different pattern. So if you're not able to solve questions related to KVPY or you're not training specifically for KVPY, don't waste your energy there. Just focus on IIT JEE. Okay, sir, I love challenges in maths and physics, but my parents aren't supported. My mother says nahi hoga. See, parents and parents or even the relatives will keep on saying because they are judging you on your पास रिकॉर्ड. अगर आपने अभी तक क्लास 10th में सिर्फ पास हुए हो या फिर हर बार पीटीएम पे जाके आपके पेरेंट्स को आपकी कंप्लेंट सुनने को मिल रही हैं तो व्हाट डू यू एक्सपेक्ट? दे विल नॉट बिलीव यू, राइट? That is, just imagine this is the big opportunity by which you can prove yourself to your parents. Start thinking the other way around. Okay, if I solve Cengage fully, will I get a good rank of less than 100 in JEE Advanced? I just explained it to you. Don't, first of all, remove the criteria of rank. Coming to the book, Cengage is a fantastic book. TMH is a fantastic book. Whatever books you want to do, every book is fantastic. If you want to see which books you should do, watch my video on what books toppers generally do for getting a great rank at IIT. But every book is good. The only target is that you should solve it fully. That's what I would like to say. Sir, class 11th, I am a night owl. मैं सुबह नहीं उठता पर रात को लेट तक पढ़ता हूँ पर फिर सुबह स्कूल और कोचिंग नहीं जाया करूँ क्या? Okay, see, this depends. So if you are going to let's say school, first of all, decide that how many days of schools you have to go. A lot of students here in class 11th are feeling the pressure that, sir, a lot of students have joined dummy school. क्या मुझे भी dummy school करना चाहिए था? Because it will give me it will save my time of going to school. Believe me, this is nothing called that going to a dummy school is going to give you rank. If this was the case, all ranks would have come from Kota where there are all dummy schools, right? There are no schools there. But people from different parts of the country do produce great ranks. People from different cities which you might never heard of have produced ranks from there. So the important thing is be focused. 24 घंटे तो मिल जाएंगे आपको, बट 24 घंटे मिलने के बाद उतना ही तेजी से आप उसे बर्बाद भी करते हैं. That's what happens with the dropouts, right? So if you have a lot of time, then it is also a problem. When you have less time, that is why you value that much time, right? So please make sure that you do not take decisions just by copying somebody else, right? So dummy school is not important, first thing. Second important thing is, if you are studying late till night, make sure that you go to school 4 days a week. If it is a 5 days a week school, you can have a holiday. Make sure Saturday is a holiday at your school. That will be sufficient. उससे ज़्यादा हमें कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. All right. Okay. Sir, A Das Gupta is good for JEE Advanced. A Das Gupta अब outdated हो गया है. So बहुत ज़्यादा focus नहीं करना चाहिए A Das Gupta के ऊपर. So that is my advice to you all. Okay, I stuck an exam in maths, what to do? So this generally happens with everyone, that once you sit in the exam at your, let's say, in coaching center or wherever, you will find that you are not able to, or in fact you are blank at the math examination. So that is what happens generally. Do not worry too much, just keep practicing. Find easy questions in the exam. Every examination has easy questions. That is the key aspect, that are you able to figure out easy questions which will keep you motivated and will get you enough score so that you guys get motivated. Okay. Timetable for class 11th along with tuition. So I've already made this, that what should be your schedule. So if I talk about the schedule for class 11th, let's say if you are going to school plus coaching, a very quick, let's say, schedule. So you have school till 2:30. You have classes or let's say tuitions or coaching from 4, and you return back at home at 8 or 8:30. Right, so hardly any time is left. You will have dinner and try to be on your desk by 9:30. Right, that's the maximum that you can do. You should study from 9:30 to let's say 11:30 or 11:45 or maybe 12. What you should do in this 2 hour or 2.5 hour period, make sure whatever being is taught to you at your coaching places or at your tuition center, you should revise that in this 2 hours. You will have some school homework. Do not immediately start doing the school homework. Do the school homework at 11 a.m. if it is too much. Otherwise, at 11:30, just try to finish it off. Believe me, this is how you have to manage. बहुत टाइम मैंने देखा है. अब आपका मान लीजिए आज there is no coaching. You start studying at 4, but you start with the CBSE's homework straight away, and you try to do the IIT homework at night. You start at 9 p.m. That's not a good strategy at all. If you are free, please prioritize the IIT preparation. Even if you do not submit the homework at school for a single day, the teacher will just scold you. Nothing will happen. But a backlog created at a IIT level chapter will hurt you for complete 1 year. Please make that sure. Okay, I gave many tests in class 11th and I'm scoring 100 out of 360. What to do? Figure out, Sheikh Noman has asked. So figure out why you are scoring less. Marks are not important. You are just seeing 100. The problem is that you are seeing 100. What everybody should do is, let's say if you are scoring 100, 90, 50, 60, whatever score you are scoring, your target should be to ask yourself, क्या मैं पेपर में 360 नंबर का जो पेपर है उसमें सिर्फ 100 नंबर का ही आसान पेपर आया था. You should appreciate that fact that every paper will have 200 marks questions which will be easy. So that means you are not even able to score in easy questions. You should be worried about that. Don't worry too much. Okay, I am a class 11. Vishal Tulsian. Sir, I am a class 11 student. I have already messed up my class 11. Should I start class 12 from January? Don't do that error again. भागने की जरूरत नहीं है. कुछ भी absurd करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just finish off the class 11th topic. So now a lot of students would say, sir, मेरे जो previous topics थे class 11th के, they have already been in a messy situation. What will I do for the remaining class 11th topics? So for example, a lot of people will be doing coordinate geometry in their coaching centers, right? Just focus on coordinate geometry. Even if you're not good at straight lines, don't worry, you do focus on circles. Whatever concepts of circles are required in chapter circles, just do them with circles itself, with the practice of the circles itself. Don't waste too much time in thinking that, sir, I'm not good at basics and blah, blah, blah. Finish 11th, 12th will come later. You have a huge opportunity to again prove yourself and improve yourself in class 12th. So please tell, is NCERT only enough for class 11th? And not at all. Class 11th NCERT is not at all sufficient. Please make sure, this is a very humble request, please you have to make sure that you do some extra books. Otherwise, NCERT is not at all sufficient for class 11th. Okay. Sir, I got 98 in 10th. Now I am getting 75. Unable to balance assignments, records. Please, sir, Aniket Hebbar. 75 is a good score. Don't worry about it. If I have to tell you my story, I used to score hardly 50 marks out of 100 in class 11th. So nothing is going to change if you are not able to score in class 11th. Start believing in yourself. If you think you are doing the right thing, and if you are working hard every day, trying to improve yourself every day, let's just do it. How many questions to solve in maths every day? Though we should not again generalize this, because number of questions depends on which chapter you are doing first of all, and what difficulty you are trying to solve in those questions. But if you are trying to solve, let's say, JEE Mains level problem, so then you should do studies in a timed way, where in a 1 hour you should be able to solve 20 odd problems minimum. And if it's a JEE advanced problem, then anything between 7 to 10 is a good figure. How to do limits and derivatives in class 11th? Okay, so limits is a very, very interesting chapter. Should be done really, really very, very carefully, because the differential calculus will use a lot of limits, especially once you enter the class 12th. Continuity and differentiability will start, which is completely based on limits. Make sure RD Sharma, the normal one which comes for school level, start solving limits from there. Okay. A lot of students are saying, sir, I used to score 95% in class 12th. Now I am hardly scoring 100 or 120 out of 360 in ITJ papers. That's very obvious. Believe me, क्लास 10th में जितने भी आपके मार्क्स आए थे वो दिमाग से हटा दो. They were all fake, honestly speaking. ये हो सकता है कईयों को बात बुरी लगे, but they were all fake. Even a 10 CGP or you are a 6 CGP, you were actually the same. It's just that किसी ने थोड़ी इंक्लिनेशन ज़्यादा थी तो इसलिए उसकी अच्छी CGP बन गई. But that does not mean that you had a very good IQ which will make sure that you clear IIT JEE if you have 10 CGP. CGP दिमाग से हटा दो 10th के प्लीज़. जितना जल्दी आप ये हटाओगे उतना जल्दी आप फोकस होकर पढ़ाई कर पाओगे. Alright, so okay, this is something very unique. Sir, I haven't started maths, so I don't know what you were doing for the last 6 months, which is presumably that you were enjoying your life for the last 6 months. But having said that, please start focusing. Definitely it's going to be very, very challenging if you are not starting, but nothing is impossible, right? So start working hard. School exam test or coaching class, school को जितना lightly ले सकते हो उतना लो. Concentrate on your competitive exams and your preparation for that competitive exam. School exams not at all important if you want to ask me. Sir, tips on dividing time, as we all have good, okay and bad subjects, and the fear I have is in bringing my bad subject to okay. I might make my good subject to okay. That's a downgrade. Okay, so a valid question being asked by Aditya. So that a lot of times people will say that सर किसी चीज को improve करा उसमें मैंने बहुत time spend करा and because of that the things which were good, let's say a subject which was good, that has now downgraded because I was not able to solve enough. That is why it is very, very important that you always maintain the tandem, right? You always maintain that you are doing enough of all the three subjects. It should not look like that आप सारा दिन या तो मैथ्स कर रहे हैं या सारा दिन आप फिजिक्स कर रहे हैं. ये बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि अगर ऐसा होगा तो इवेंचुअली रिजल्ट कहीं नहीं आने वाला. So if you want the result to happen with you in a positive note, please focus on all the three subjects equally. How do you do that equally? Let's say you have a Sunday, which is a holiday, right? So your target on a Sunday should be to study 9 to 10 hours. 3 hours each subject, that is physics, chemistry and maths. If you want to study any subject more, make sure that then the fourth segment should be given to that particular subject. How you should study? Ideally, you should study for 3 hour session, but that sometimes becomes really very challenging for everyone. So what you should do? Break in 1.5 hour sessions. Divide it accordingly so that take a 5, 10 or 15 minutes break after every 1.5 hour and get back to your desk. That's how you should study. Sir, I am good at is inequality and logarithmic important in class 11th? Don't go into the depth because now you might be doing some other chapters, but yes, they are important chapters. It's better you do at least the basic of this topic, that is logarithmic and inequalities. Especially inequalities, they will come in really handy in questions related to JEE Advanced. Okay, and a lot of you are saying, sir, I have not started math, I was just focusing on physics. Please do not do this error. I have already stated. Make sure that you give enough time to all the three subjects. All three subjects are important. Don't do this error of focusing only on one subject. That's the biggest blunder that you guys could do, right? Just to tell you that you guys also have MathonGo app for distraction-free learning, right? Make sure that you go to the app, start solving questions which are there. There are a lot of videos entirely freely available for you. go through them, learn through them. We are also coming with a very beautiful update maybe by next Sunday for people who are preparing maths using MathonGo app, where we will announce what the new thing we are launching for everyone. But make sure that you practice on a regular basis for all the three subjects. All right. How to increase your marks in practice? JEE means paper. So for any paper, any kind of paper, the best thing that you should do is analyze. So analysis is most important, which a lot of you generally miss out. So make sure that you do analysis. There is a video which I have already made on analysis. Do watch that. Okay. Maximum concentration on Sunday. So a lot of you would say Sunday should be a fun day, right? एक दिन तो आराम करना चाहिए हमें. Be completely honest with you. You are targeting a very prestigious exam like IIT JEE. You know there is a stiff competition where 12 lakh, 10 lakh, 11 lakh, whatever the figure is, you are competing among them. Now you are saying you want a rank under 500. Do you think it is going to be very easy? Do you think somebody who is having the same goal would be enjoying and making the Sunday a fun day? No, right? I'm not saying that you should make a jail for yourself or you should pressurize yourself too much. If you want a break, ask yourself very honestly, do you deserve that break? If the answer is yes, then you deserve that break, right? But if the answer is no, please save your time and get back to your desk, right? That's it. That's the most important thing. A lot of students are saying, sir, in my city there is no coaching institute. What should I do? So, see, I am not a very good, I should say, कि मैं बोलूँ कि मैं YouTube को बहुत promote करूँ. YouTube पे बहुत time waste होता है. Please start realizing if you are focusing too much on YouTube, you would have realized that since हम लोग खुद YouTube पे हैं, हमने क्यों ऐप लॉन्च करा मैथॉनगो, जो हम ऐप बार बार तुम्हारे सामने प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. उसका लॉजिक सिंपल था कि यार हमें ये बहुत जल्दी रियलाइज हो गया कि यार यूट्यूब पे यू वुड कम टू सी अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, बट इवेंचुअली वो टॉपिक देखते देखते आप इवेंचुअली या तो मूवी सॉन्ग्स पे चले जाएंगे, और यू केम टू यूट्यूब फॉर वॉचिंग लेट्स से मैथ्स लेक्चर, वो इवेंचुअली केमिस्ट्री का वीडियो सजेस्ट हो गया, आप वहाँ चले गए. सो इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. आपको लग रहा है आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, बिलीव मी, I can show you and you can ask your seniors also who were using YouTube to study. वो बताएंगे कि यार 12वीं तक तो उन्हें सब कुछ अच्छा लगता था, यार सब बकवास है, सिर्फ YouTube पे पढ़ाई करेंगे. पर जिस दिन रिजल्ट आता है उस दिन उन्हें पता चलता है कि यार मैंने तो बहुत टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया YouTube पे. मैंने बहुत सारी जो सेल्फ स्टडी करके मैं पढ़ाई कर सकता था वो मैंने वेस्ट कर दी YouTube पे डिस्ट्रैक्टेड स्टडी करके, राइट. ऊपर से बहुत सारे YouTube पे बाबा ज्ञान पढ़ता है फ्री में. वो बाबा ज्ञान से आप एक का सुनोगे, दूसरे का सुनोगे, तीसरे का सुनोगे, एक दूसरे की बुराइयां कर रहे हैं लोग, बहुत ऊटपटांग बातें चल रही हैं, राइट. यू शुड नॉट बी पार्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस. ऑनेस्टली बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछते हैं सर अंडर 100 रैंक कैसे आएगी हमारी. ऑनेस्ट आंसर चाहिए तो ऑनेस्ट आंसर ये, तुम लोग इस समय इस स्ट्रीम को सही सुनने चाहिए थे. इफ यू आर लिसनिंग टू दिस स्ट्रीम, 100 इज नॉट योर टारगेट. 100 इज नॉट योर टारगेट, टॉप 100 रैंक. चुपचाप सब कुछ बंद करके पढ़ाई करनी चाहिए. ऐप which we are highlighting here, just download it, study from it. It's a free app. इसमें कुछ भी पेड नहीं है, आपको हर चीज़ फ्री मिल रहा है. YouTube पे क्यों जाना है आपको? YouTube पे जाओगे ये रियलाइज करो आप समय बर्बाद करते हो, वो मत करो. ओके, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सर जेई क्वेश्चंस करने से बोर्ड में अच्छे मार्क्स आएंगे? बिल्कुल नहीं आएंगे, बिल्कुल गलत स्ट्रैटेजी है. डोंट डू दैट. Sir, 15 chapters over, will I be able to crack JEE Advanced with good rank? I am again saying don't think about ranks. Think about preparing well. Think about how your concepts are strong or not, how you can improve them. Just keep on thinking about that. Okay. Okay, a lot of students are asking that please sir, physics and chemistry का भी कोई app बना दो. We'll do that whenever we get sufficient quality resource. We are all about quality. We have not got a quality resource, so till then we are sticking to maths only. We do not know about paper 2 of IIT JEE main, so we will not be able to help on that front. Sir, I am preparing for PCM, KVPY and NTSC Physics 2019, going to drop +2 Math in KVPY, can I advance? I don't know what you are trying to do, student, but let's do focus thing. मेरे को ये नहीं समझ में आता, बहुत सारे लोग एग्जाम का नाम लगा लगा के बोल रहे हैं कि मैं आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस, आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस, आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस. बेसिकली क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन अगर आपको करना है तो अगर आप कहते हो आई एम जस्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर जेई मेंस, यू नो दैट इतना करना है तो उसी के ऊपर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करो. If you are preparing for JEE Advanced, you know that you have to go a step further. That means you might have to solve a challenging book also. Solve that. Apart from that, don't think about rank or any other exam. Believe me, don't fool yourself by preparing for examinations which you are first of all not preparing and you are not inclined towards it. Okay? Sir, numerical solve नहीं होते. देखो कोई भी पैदा होते ही numerical solve नहीं कर रहा होता है, ठीक है? So that is important to understand that if you're not able to solve questions, that's okay, right? A lot of you would not be able to solve questions straight away. So don't worry too much about it. But now you should think question बन क्यों नहीं रहा है? Question बनना भी तो चाहिए ना. हम ये कहें कि यार question बिल्कुल नहीं बन रहा तो वो गलत है. क्यों नहीं बन रहा वो reason पता करो. Sir, I wasted my full 11th grade. I simply mug up and write. I don't know any concept. I'm really scared of JEE mains. Okay, so that's the fantastic error and I really appreciate that you are actually accepting it and maybe helping some others also. एक तो रट्टाफिकेशन हटा दो बिल्कुल सिस्टम से. हम ये भी नहीं कह रहे कि रट्टाफिकेशन हटाने का मतलब यही यार आप बोलो केमिस्ट्री में मैं रट्टा नहीं मारूंगा. केमिस्ट्री में इंपॉर्टेंट है, रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा, बट वहां पर भी समझदारी से रट्टा मारा जा सकता है जो कि रिटेंशन रखने में भी मतलब याद रखने में भी बहुत हेल्प करेगा. बट मेक श्योर अगर आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है उसको छोड़ के कोई एक नई किताब सॉल्व करने से बेटर है उसी क्वेश्चन को 1, 2, 3 या 4 बार सॉल्व करो, पता करो क्यों क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा था. वो एक एक्चुअल लर्निंग है जो आपको करनी चाहिए. ओके, a lot of students are asking class 12th questions but I will not be able to take them right now. Maybe we'll take another session for class 12th and droppers who are preparing for the January attempt. We wanted this session only to be focused on class 11 students. Okay, Cengage algebra or Arihant algebra, both are good, equally good. Pick one book, complete it 100%, each and every question. How to cover backlogs? So backlogs का एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका है, भूल जाओ जितने भी बैकलॉग हैं. मेक श्योर अब जो पढ़ रहे हो चैप्टर वो बैकलॉग में ना आए, right? So make sure that happens. If backlogs, a lot of backlogs are there, nobody can help. You will get time to clear backlogs, especially people who are in class 11th. They will definitely get time. When you will get time, when you are transitioning from class 11th to 12th, तो एक बीच में 20 दिन का पीरियड मिलता है, प्लस 12th में समर ब्रेक्स मिलती हैं, वहां पर भी आपको समय मिलेगा, तो वहां हम शायद खींच लेंगे. बट प्लीज डू नॉट डू दिस एरर कि आप अभी कुछ और चैप्टर पढ़ाया जा रहा है आपको क्लास में और आप अभी कुछ और चैप्टर को कर रहे हैं बिकॉज वो आपका बैकलॉग था, तो जो प्रेजेंट चैप्टर है वो भी क्या बन गया, बैकलॉग. सो ये एक अच्छी स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. ऑलराइट, ओके, सो लेट्स सी, वी आर नाउ अबाउट टू एंड द सेशन. लेट्स जस्ट पिक लास्ट 2 or 3 डाउट्स and then maybe we'll continue some other Sunday again with Padhai pe Charcha. We'll talk again. Okay, a lot of students are saying, sir, please do launch doubt forum on the app. Okay, sir, which book is good for doing chemistry chapter wise JEE mains question? Lot of books are there. I will add my video of which books you should solve in the description of this video after the video is over. So just go and watch it. Okay, sir, RD Objective is a good book, no doubt. If you are especially targeting JEE mains, it's a fantastic book. For advanced level, you will definitely have to solve a better book than RD Objective. A lot of students are asking for 70-day crash course for April attempt. We will start, but not as of yet. Let's just focus on the January attempt, but for April attempt, we'll start thinking maybe later. Best book for maths except NCERT. NCERT is nowhere near for being the best book. So NCERT is not a good book to be a benchmark while preparing for class 11 student. Try to focus on a good book, maybe your coaching material, maybe Arihant, Cengage, TMH, RD Objective. There are a lot of good books in the market. Make sure you stick to one, right? Start doing any one book. Okay, a very good question came in between that, sir, हम लोगों ने नेट से बड़ी सारी पीडीएफ्स उठा के डाउनलोड कर ली हैं. नेट पे बहुत अच्छी अच्छी पीडीएफ्स मिलती हैं. हमारे पास 1 GB की पेन ड्राइव का डेटा पड़ा हुआ है सर. प्लीज स्टॉप डूइंग दैट यूजलेस थिंग. नो नीड टू गो फॉर अ कोचिंग मटेरियल. नो नीड टू गो फॉर वीडियो लेक्चर्स फॉर 10 रुपीज, 15 रुपीज, 50 रुपीज. बहुत बेकार एक्टिविटी है. अगर आप लाइफ में रियली वांट टू डू समथिंग, stop doing that activities immediately. Pick any book, any PDF, just solve it. You have finished it, solve it again, revise it again. Believe me, this is the basic fundamental of scoring under 100 or under 200 rank at IIT JEE. No shortcut is there. स्पीड की बात आती है कि सर एक बच्चे ने बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा, सोनू ने, कि सर मेरी स्पीड स्लो है क्वेश्चन करने की, क्या करना चाहिए. आप प्रिपेयर्ड हो अभी सिर्फ लेवल 2 से छलांग मारने के लिए, और आपने सीधा छलांग मारने की कोशिश कर दी 50th बिल्डिंग फ्लोर से, तो क्या होने वाला है? हड्डी पसली भी नहीं बचेगी आपकी. तो आपका टारगेट क्या होना चाहिए? डायरेक्टली जंपिंग और सॉल्विंग जेई एडवांस लेवल प्रॉब्लम्स, जिसमें आपको बहुत टाइम लगेगा, सॉल्व भी नहीं होंगे, गलत होंगे और डीमोटिवेट होंगे. स्पीड इंप्रूव करने का सबसे बढ़िया तरीका क्या है? पहले आप आसान क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करें, उनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सॉल्व करें, तो जिससे आपके क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होना शुरू होंगे, स्पीड बनेगी, कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा, और धीरे धीरे एक लेवल बढ़ाएं. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, स्टार्ट विद RD शर्मा, द नॉर्मल वन, जो मोटी किताब आती है, उसको बहुत जल्दी सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. फिर RD ऑब्जेक्टिव पे आओ. फिर उसके बाद मे बी एडवांस लेवल की कोई स्पेसिफिक किताब उठा के उसको सॉल्व करो, तब स्पीड बनेगी, राइट? Is MathonGo enough for JEE Mains? Absolutely more than enough. You can find your seniors who have scored more than 90 marks by just doing MathonGo only for last 2-3 months only. So just imagine if you do it for a complete 1 or 2 odd years, what result you can get out of it. How to compensate the burden chapter, which I didn't cover, you will cover. There is a lot of time left. Stick to what you guys are doing right now. Okay? Alright guys, so we will keep in touch again. Maybe we'll come back again for another Padhai pe Charcha session like we are having today. It's always good to talk to you. Okay, last doubt. Okay, sir, I go to FitG and do it package. तो क्या कोई extra book करने की ज़रूरत है? If you are going to FitG, Rezo, Ellen, Vibrant, Narayana, any particular book that you have, or any coaching institute you have, do solve their own coaching material which you have. No need to solve any extra book. If you are finding that the coaching material that is provided to you is really tough, you are not able to cope up with it, then maybe you should do the books which I have recommended. Okay? Alright. So, we'll come up again on some another Sunday. Again talk to you. In case if you have any problems which you want to talk to me regarding, please make sure that you talk to me, and you can write me also specifically with your doubts. Maybe my email ID is anup, anup@mathongo.com. You can see on your screen we are giving you a link to motivate yourself. Please go, do watch it. This is what I was talking about. This is the page which you will see if you go on this particular link, right? Please make sure that you also watch the app. This is very, very important. We have took a lot of hard work so that you guys can do dedicated studies. Make sure that you go through the app again and again. And do not forget, major important thing, to subscribe to us for more updates, more fantastic quality, high quality videos on maths, right? Clear? So I'll see you maybe next Sunday or maybe after a 15 odd days period of time. Till then, keep working hard. We are there to help you. Make sure that you definitely rock the maths paper, whichever exam that you take in the near future. Alright, guys, God bless. Keep working hard. I'll see you some other Sunday.